It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Sooners offense will take the field first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And the Sooners are marching down the field. This time they'll go to the running game. Got the first down and more. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. First down here for the offense. Might as well give it to him again. Across the 25, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it and still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Sooners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners! The old Larynx is going to get a workout today with all these Boomer Sooners cascading down here in Oklahoma.
I do love that about college football, the individual chance you get. And when you get going early, when you get going and get this crowd going in a game, and they can be a big part of it, man, it energizes the whole team. And you hear what in this stadium, Reese?
Boomer!
Sooner!
So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Reads it, fires complete. Turning it on! And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. The Rebels want to move quickly.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was, with that ball landing out of bounds.
He leaves it with his back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanting to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Give to the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out in the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. This time it's complete. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. The Sooners are rolling down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. That's caught. It's Dalton.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man on the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got an open man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Rebels will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery.
Nowhere to go with the one down. He goes at the 39. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Oh, the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harris. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Dumps it off in the flats. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Looking to throw on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the big fella. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Fires to the big fella.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Hauls it in. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone. because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Sends it back in motion. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside there. And they pick up 15.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Makes the catch. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Sooners line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it! They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got...
And they will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. On to attempt to try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. An 84-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the tight end. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Breaks attack, just keeps moving. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. So first down, we'll open up the final period. caught in the backfield. It's Jamison. Spins away from one. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Rebels. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Sooners have this offense rolling. Handoff from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to...
There he goes! He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Well, if they're going to come back and win this game, they need this guy's athleticism to take over, throwing it and running it. And a nice job there, David, of him understanding the situation, getting out of bounds to save some clock.
Yeah, get as much as you can, get out of bounds, because you can't have that clock ticking the whole time. Now, guess what? I can organize my next play. I can communicate it well. I don't have to be in such a hurry now where it gets frantic and sometimes things go wrong.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Makes the grab. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Got enough space. Touchdown Sooners. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Jamison. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Caught behind the line. It's Garrison. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
I think on offense here in a 2-minute situation, down a possession, you got to think about taking shots down the field. The quick game, these screens, bubbles, swings, that's not going to work here.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure.
Oh, it's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, you talk about all the excitement, emotion. You're about to go take the lead in this ball game, and then you fumble and turn the football over. Now you need help. Now I need my defense to go out and somehow get me this football back after squandering that opportunity.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. And you want that clock to run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Punt is in the air. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
after that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect